My beautiful and lovely gamers, my name is Jonal. While clicking head is pretty pog, and a good way to hit Grandmaster, knowing where to stand and how to move is quite smart so you don't get randomly nuked by some random bullshit that wasn't even supposed to hit you. You can take easier shots because you're getting less pressured and you're in a position where you can actually dominate, punish stuff, punish pushes and so on. So yes, today we're covering a complete guide to Genji positioning. I'm a 4.2k Genji main and a coach, and we are gonna go over some stuff here in Statbanana, which of course, as always, I link down in the description. And we're also going to go over some stuff in-game, because what I know from private coaching experience is that not everyone likes these overviews, not everyone understands them as easily, and rather want some in-game example. And I think the in-game examples are just as important as the theory here behind them. Now, right before we start, thank you guys for 10,000 subscribers, all the support, and in general for being awesome. I'm working on a Q&A video, so join our Discord community where you can ask me questions in the hashtag Q&A chat. Drop them down in the comment section here on the video, or tweet them at me on Twitter. All of those will be linked down in the description, including my Twitch, where I stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 8 p.m. Norwegian time. Sometimes doing stuff like this where I coach, remove your bots, and so on. Now, with no further ado, let's really just start. And what I think is important is to kind of set up these kind of 3 rules of Genji positioning, which makes it much easier for you guys to build like a rule set and play it correctly. So the first one is that we love to be on the side of our team, right? So we're on, we're on the side. We're kind of side chicks when we position ourselves, right? We're the side chicks of our team. We're always on the side of our team. We are not in the back line like a tracer would be, right? Where we're here, it's first point, the enemy team is defending, we're attacking, right? And we're here and we're playing around, right? And so on. That's something that a tracer can do. Like if we lost a team fight, you can go behind here and take health back and scout and look for an opportunity and set up when our team dives in or whatever. That's tracer playstyle. We don't do that. Not even closely. We don't also, like if my team is pushing through main here, right? I don't walk through main with them, okay? Instead, I play on the side of my team. So here on second, right? If my team is pushing the payload like this, right? I'll be moving like this. So I'll be moving maybe a little bit with them here, and then I'll be splitting off here, up top here, up top here, up top here, up top here. Very, very powerful, because let's say that the enemy team sets up a defend here. So the enemy team is the blue, we are the red, right? So we are attacking here with our Reinhardt. Let me get a Genji, right? So now that the enemy team, right, the front line of my team, the front line of the enemy team here is clashing on the payload, I'm up here. I can shoot past their Ryan shield. I can access their back line, right? On top of the fact that I'm on high ground. So I have access to them. I have this angle that creates crossfire for me, right? Where I can access and so on and whatever, okay? So that's the first thing that you need to remember with this, is that we play on the side of a team, and we love that high ground, okay? High ground control is one of our most important assets, right? Because again, we are really difficult to get up here. They can send people up here. If they have someone that can easily dive top or whatever. And we're also denying this for stuff like, well, if there's a Widowmaker that want to go up here, well, good luck, because we just took that position. And from here, if there's a Widowmaker set up here, for example, they run a Widow, right? I can rotate here, continue trying to harass Ryan, or kill the Zenyatta, or kill that Widowmaker, which is set up down here, right? And I can do that, and that kind of goes hand in hand with number 2, right? Number 2 is whatever we want to kill, for example, this Widowmaker now, right? Blue Widowmaker, right? We need to be inside that 15-meter range if we pick a kill target, right? So we want to position ourselves within 15-meter range, because that's the range of our dash. And that's, again, which most of us know by now, especially if you've been private coach by me, you probably already know all of this. But also if you watch my videos or my streams, 50 plus 30 is 80, so 80 damage consistently. Your dash and your melee, that's 80 damage consistently. If you get a right click on that, right, and then just one shuriken, that's over 100 damage. I believe it's 104 damage, but it's at least above 100 damage. So it means that this Widowmaker here, or potentially Zenyatta, is going to be playing at half health, because I can consistently get 80 to 100 damage in on them. So if I get it in the beginning or in the end of my fight, doesn't matter, because I can consistently get that 80 to 100 just straight in on them with a dash melee or right click dash melee, right? So we pick targets that we want to kill. We can harass as much as we want from range, but we pick our targets that we want to kill and position ourselves accordingly within 50-meter range, okay? Number 3 is that we love control hubs. Control hubs are, again, and these kind of tie together right? Because we want to play on the side of our team and within 50-meter range, and we love the control hubs, and we want to try to play a lot of time on control hub if that's possible. I'm going to use Statbanana here because everybody knows what a blue box is, and blue box is what I call a control hub, right? Because if I control this, it's kind of like a hub. I have access to catwalk. I have access to their backline. I have access to this corner here. That was a really misleading arrow, right? Catwalk here, the corner, right where some Winston set up. Entrance to server, this entrance to server, car wash, here, the stairs over here, this area over here, right? Also, of course, I have long LOS down here, right? I have access to all of those. So I'm on the high ground, and let's say that my team is attacking. They're pushing under, I'm up here, right? So I can punish the tanks that are holding this corner. I can attack their backline. I can attack the people on the high ground, right? I can potentially follow up. If a diva, for example, flies up here, I can get her as well. If, for example, someone like the enemy widow had hit up here or somehow got up here, or I was defending, I can get that, right? I'm within 50-meter range of most of my targets, so I can really quickly get within 50-meter range of my targets. Very easy. So if I go for a kill, I look like a kill, like a Senjata that's standing here, I can easily get him because it's within that 50 meters, and I'm on the side of my team, right? Because my team is pushing from main, so I'm cross-firing onto their tanks, onto their backline, and punishing. If their tanks try to push too aggressive, right, they push super aggressive back into tunnel, I have access to their backline, I can get their support. Or I can continue punishing their tanks, right? That is the kind of the three rules. The three rules of positioning, right? Play the side of your team, we love high ground, we want to be within 50-meter range of our kills, and we love these control hubs, which gives us so much access as we can. Okay, now let's go in-game. Okay, and the thing that I want to focus on in-game is how we path. So I'm going to kind of show two ways. One is a bad way, the other one is a better way. Now notice again, this is kind of like the bad way. So ignore that I'm not going to wall climb on any of this, okay? So ignore this. This is just a kind of good way to kind of show some pathing, right? So let's say I walk like this, right? Okay, I'm getting... Meaning, as soon as I come here, right? Okay, I walk like this. Auto spawn. Here. Great, covered. Immediately peeked, immediately peeked. Okay, whatever. Still getting peeked from here. Still getting peeked from here. Getting peeking this area, great. Peeking that area. Peeking this area and that area at the same time. And up here and up there and there. I continue to push. Right, okay, there's a little bit of a peek there, but whatever. Now it's mostly just people high ground that can drop on me, but whatever, right? I'm also getting peeked by, right, this sign constantly while up here, right? Also through the door over here, there's coming a little bit of shots where a lot of Senjatas love to spam, right, if they're on low ground, and then over here. Okay, so I'm constantly getting peeked. I had no cover. If I get caught out of position here, what am I supposed to do? I can dash. Great, that's one waste of an ability. I can deflect. That's also a waste of an ability. And then my nearest escape is like maybe me doing like this. There we go. Now I'm covered by this. Like, it almost looked like a sweet potato, right? So instead, I can path like this, right? I go to the door. Great, cover, cool, right? Move here to there, right? Ready with the always when we peek these high angle corners as a Genji, we have our finger on deflect, right? I'm not gonna wall climb even though I want to. So we're gonna run like this, right? Notice that I'm not getting peeked right now, unless they're standing real close to here, right? So with here, okay, I'll check tunnels, right? Cool. Move here to, for example, here, right? So I peeked high ground, high ground, high ground. Now I know what's up there. Okay, I'll peek everything for a little bit of time, and now I'm here, right? Now it's only here and really a little bit there, right? And now I'm here, right? I'm covered from the high ground. I'm covered from most of this stuff. Right now I can get shot from the doorway, but that's really it. I've still just had my crosshair really up here, right? Now I'm here to here to here, right? And also because I'm a Genji player, this is even better for me because again, let's just actually go back here. Let's say that I get peeked again. As this was the example, if I get peeked here, I'm fucked. Like I need to double jump like this, and I'll get shut down from heaven or burn abilities, right? Like I can do that escape there, but that's really it. If I get peeked here, for some reason by something attacks me that I didn't anticipate seeing me. Right here, the example would probably be like a shot from up here, right? Or a shot from over here or tunnels or whatever, right? That would probably be the example there. But for here, if I for some reason don't want to take this damage, I just do this. Right? for example, the Ryan pushes me. The Ryan speed boosts into me here. It's like, oh, great, right? While if he speed boosts into me here, it's like, oh, okay, right? And I'm safe. I'm on high ground, right? So, right? Use these covers as your covers, right? Use those. One of the things I also want to kind of point out real quick is how some people do these really stupid, like, small positioning. Let's say that you want to hold inside this room on first point defense, right? The enemy team is going to leap on the bridge. You just want to get some poke off, okay? The whole idea is just to get poke off, okay? Right? People that stay here has to walk like that back out, okay? There's a risk of you getting shot all of that way that you're out, or dash out, right? Or use the flanked out, but there's a chance of you getting killed all through that wall. Compared to just stand here. You have a corner you can peek and shoot from, and you can get out as fast as you want. And you have cover. So if you don't feel like this is something you want to, you can peek. You can unpeek. Or you can peek, unpeek, peek, unpeek, right? And do like these shots. And you can easily get out, right? And it's so unnecessary to stay here. When your job anyway is just to poke, right? You don't get much of a distance. You're just risking yourself to die, right? The same goes if you are going up on this high ground up here, right? So if I'm going up in this high ground, right? I can climb up like this and peek all of that and take a lot of damage, right? Or I can jump up here and jump up in cover. Now I can decide to do what I want, right? Right, the same with standing here. If I'm gonna stand here, right? I'm in the middle of everything. So I'm standing here and I'm poking on whatever, right? And I get hit, right? Cover now, right? Comparatively, if I was standing, for example, close to this thing, and I was doing there and cover, right? Or I was standing close to the edge, right? Right, and I was shooting here and cover, right? It's so much different, right? Cover, right? That's a drop and a high one. So on purposely not like centering yourself or something like that, same with like tunnels like this, right? If you're absolutely gonna spam, standing here and spamming, oh cool, that's a Reaper. Oh shit, right? Kite backwards, oh no, right? Compared to if you're just spamming anyway, right? Just, okay, right? Then we're done with that, right? That's also just a small thing. So let's just really run through and kind of show the concept. The three concepts that we started with, including my pathing, right? Now with the pathing, with close to walls and so on, remember the walls also saving graces. So if I get shot at and I'm close to a wall, I can always just, I can climb up. It makes it a lot of time easier to heal me and so on. And also that can also save your life. Now, so let's just run our spawn here. Great, great, great. From here to here. Up on the high ground, right? My team is gonna just push the payload main. They're running Ryan's area, right? They're running Death Ball. Great, from here to here, for example, and then I could shoot a little bit over and cut a scout. Great. I want to check tunnel, so I check with this cover. I don't just check like that. I check with this cover, right? Great. Okay, my team. I poke a little bit. My team start pushing forward to like around here. Now this is where it's great. If this is low elo and they're holding low ground, right? Okay, cool. I can now poke like this. I can punish the Ryan, right? If they overextend into here. This is a hub, by the way, right? Because I have access to here, to up here, right? So it's a mini hub. It's a small hub. It doesn't control too much. Here and behind me and into tunnel, right? So I control all these kind of areas. It's a smaller hub, but still a hub, right? I can get to the, if there's a Kree close to that sign, right? I can get to him if I want to, right? So for example, if my team dived him, right? And I saw that I could get to him, right? Or I can just easily go up here and then, right? Kind of execute with my dive, right? Of course, watch my left side. Now, next up is, again, this hub. If the enemy team is down there, I can shoot the Ryan. If he's holding super far up there, right? I can get his backline if they're there. If there's a Senjata under here, I'm within 50-meter range, I'm doing my job. My team pushed a little bit up, right? So again, let's say that they are up here, right? They're kind of, my team is about up here. The enemy team is the enemy Ryan is somewhere up there, right? Great. I will then, for example, when my team start pushing and whatever, I can drop here, right? And go up here. Close to the sign. There's no one on high ground. Great. Now this is a bigger hub, right? I get access to all of the roads, all the roads behind there. I can easily get up to here and around here, right? Especially up there, let's say there's a Widow. Again, let's say there's a Sen, actually, just because easy kill, right? Sen, easy kill. But from this range, now they're within the 50-meter range. But because this is a nice hub, I can flank over here, close to these walls, close to this thing, close to here, right? And then boom, 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 right? Now I close the gap. And remember, again, I didn't run like this. So he gets to see me. I run close to this and use the building, use the bridge, use the rock, use the up here, and climb up, and bada bing, bada boom, we in range, boys, and we can kill him, right? So again, up here, get somewhere up to here, Great, and now we can start harassing. Again, if the Ryan is close here, we can either start shooting over his shield on him, or we can start shooting at his backline, right? We can start pushing up here, right? Start shooting at the Zenyatta. There's a lot of nice angles here, right? And we can die. We are within 50-meter range. We're on the side of our team. If their Ryan start pushing aggressively, I can start punishing the Ryan. If the Winston died, my team, I can start punishing the Winston, or I can decide to go for his backline. His DPSs, his support. If there's a guy trying to flank up there, right? Playing on that corner, right? I can play around him on the rock here, right? And then I engage him here, right? If I want to, right? So I have this nice area on the side of my team within 50-meter range. I'm controlling this control hub. I'm on the high ground. I'm using cover consistently, right? So I'm playing here, right? Of course, if I'm up here and there's no one that can shoot me from there, then this is also really nice cover, right? And I'm pressuring, right? This is good positioning, right? And now I expect that you guys are kind of getting the twist, but the same goes for here, right? If the enemy team start pushing up and I'm on this high ground, the only thing I'm peeking right now is really bridge, right? This bridge, and of course top of garage, right? But if the enemy Ryan is there, right, and let's say the enemy team is kind of set up a combination of here and on low ground because it's low elo and maybe there's a widow like there, right? Great, I can then now shoot their Ryan, their tanks that's overextended, right? I can also decide to target the people over here if I want to, right? Right, I'm there, and then this is again a control hub. I have control to the back up here, all of this railing area, right here, up here, the roads, the bridge, garage, everything is in my control area, right? So I have a control hub on the side of my team that's going to push up there. I can create crossfire for them, go for people in their back lines, right? And I'm within 50-meter range of kill targets a lot of times, so even if there's a widow like there, I can still like get to her, potentially, right? Right? Or get up here, right? Right? So we have everything that we kind of need, and this is much better Genji positioning than just running straight through main and taking all the spam damage in the world and having to burn all the abilities to just even getting closely remote, right? Playing up here and being irritating and harassing tanks and so on, right? Same with like this one, right? If everyone is low ground, right, I can just right click the Ryan in close range. Okay, I hope that makes sense. I hope that this helps. I would like on the video if you guys like this. Took some time to make and sit down and get like a structured way of explaining in as short format as possible. And always subscribe to the channel if you guys like more. Follow me on Twitch, link in the description, where we do more stuff like this and I play the game and all kind of stuff. It's a fun place to hang out in the Discord community. And if you're interested in hiring me as a private coach, it's €50 for a 2-hour session. It doesn't matter if you're top 500 or bronze, if you play on PC or console, if you have a team or not. As long as you can get up ultimate, we can do something and help you improve and rank up. So hit me up on our Discord server, which is linked down in the description, and you and I can set up a session either with you or your team. As always, guys, please have a lovely gaming experience. I love you guys very, very much. Please take care of yourself. As always, guys, stay positive and keep the enemy in your crosshair.